If you think about something like Instagram Reels, it's Meta. You want to describe what it is first, like I said. So it's a Meta short form vertical video product. It allows creators to produce and share engaging video content, up to 90 seconds long. You can kind of be that specific if you want. Users can discover Reels through their feed. They could explore a page that's associated with Reels or with the Reels creator. They could even look at a dedicated Reels tab. And the product generates revenue because ads get inserted between Reels and shopping features integrated into videos, something like that. You could say Reels is in a growth stage of maturity. Even though it's achieved some significant adoption since launching, it's still expanding its creator base and competing for market share with TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and other short form video platforms. And Meta is uniquely positioned to succeed with Reels, given its massive user base across Instagram, Facebook, strong creator relationships, recommendation systems, advertising infrastructure, that kind of thing. And then I think it is important to talk about why the company cares about this product or why this product is important. So, you could think it represents a response to a fundamental shift in how people, like young people, consume content. The success of TikTok is applying pressure. If Meta doesn't adapt, it's going to risk losing user engagement, fall behind competition. Two, it's a little more aligned with advertising, for advertising with modern consumption habits. Um, I'm not going to read through every single word on here, but the basic idea is you lay out why this product matters, and then you want to set some kind of mission statement. Okay, so maybe something like empower creators to share engaging short form videos that entertain and connect the Instagram community, right? You're supposed to make this up on the spot. It doesn't have to be right. It just has to be reasonable. Then we get into ecosystem players. Okay, so if we think about who are the high level ecosystem players for Reels, you've got your viewers slash consumers, you've got your creators, you've got advertisers, then you have Meta. When you think about the value proposition for each of these ecosystem players, you could think of the consumers as, entertainment discovery, accessing engaging personalized short form video content. The key activities are watching reels, engaging with them through these different, actions they can take. And then you could think of the ecosystem health metrics as like daily active reels viewers, average watch time per user per day, number of reels liked and shared per viewer per day per week. So this is I'm not going to go through every cell in the table, but the basic idea is you do that exercise for every one of the rows here. And again, I will share this with all of you, so you're not gonna lose this. And then you try to set some kind of North Star metric. So um, maybe it's total Reels watch time per week. Okay, and the reason that that could be good is because it indicates that if you can grow total Reels watch time, think like the total number of minutes people spend watching Reels per week. Okay. What's good about that? Well, it indicates people are finding the content engaging enough to spend time with it. It signals that creators are producing content that holds people's attention. It gives more inventory for advertisers to reach audiences because people are spending more time watching this stuff. And then it's driving revenue opportunities for Meta and creators. What are the potential drawbacks of this metric? That watch time could increase even if the content quality degrades. Okay, that's one. Two, it could incentivize longer videos, even when shorter ones might be more engaging. And it doesn't directly capture creator sustainability or advertiser ROI. Okay, so if we wanted to address some of these potential drawbacks, we could say something like, hey, maybe the average completion rate per reel shouldn't drop below a certain baseline. So this ensures that we're growing the watch time through engaging content, not just longer video. Completion rate being like a total number of, like the percentage of the reel that gets watched, right, to its end. And then the second one is the creator retention rate. So number of a percent of creators who post at least one reel in consecutive months. This ensures ecosystem sustainability. So if we can ensure that we grow total reels watch time without hurting the completion rate of watching reels, and we don't start churning creators, then that is going to be a good thing. That's the basic idea of how to use this framework. And if you think about turning this into goals, so at this stage, you could make the argument that creators is going to unlock the most growth for the weekly watch time because while viewers and advertisers are crucial, if you don't have a robust supply of engaging content, it's going to limit the total amount of watch time that you could have. Okay. So if we think about the journey, you can say it's about creating and editing reels, posting reels, reaching viewers through distribution, generating an engagement, understanding performance, and ultimately maybe monetizing the content. That's kind of like the basic creator user journey here. And so if we look at that, we could set some potential goals. One could be increase the reel creation completion rate, so percentage of reels that get started reels that get published through better, in-app editing tools and templates, something like that. Second could be increasing the creator posting frequency through improved scheduling and planning tools. And maybe the metric there could be something like percent of creators who post at least 2 reels per week. And third is improving new creator retention by enhancing the first week performance insights, something like that. And then you could look at each of these and say, okay, you in a real interview, you will need to talk through your rationale for why you give each of these things the score you give them. And like I said, these interviews are going to be 35 minutes long, so I cannot do a full proper mock on this lightning lesson while also covering content and answering questions. So that's kind of why I have to be a bit succinct here. Um, but I can make the case that um, the creator posting frequency is very high. It's the highest ability to influence, and it could have a very high impact on North Star metric, which is why it would be the goal I would set or the goal I would pick.